Hello friends, good afternoon, good morning, a happy Erev Shabbat. It's Friday at noon here on March 27th. We're here with our daily message. We are spiritually distanced, yet we are socially distanced, yet we are spiritually connected. And another crazy week we just went through. Who's going Meshiga? Anybody going Meshiga here? Anyway, the point is, it's been another crazy week. And I think more than ever, a week like this, we need Shabbat. It's been a week of ups and downs. The markets have been up, the markets have been down. People have been all over the place. And I think it's time to take a deep breath and welcome in Shabbat. When God created Shabbat 5,780 years ago, God created Shabbat with the intention that we should all breathe, relax, disconnect from work in order to have a day of rest. Today, I don't know how many of us are disconnecting from work and the commutes, but we got to disconnect from the mishigas, from the craziness that's going on in the head. And Shabbat is a beautiful time to do that. So, today's video is going to be about Shabbat. And we're going to be talking about 4 beautiful things that we do on Shabbat. We're not going to be talking about the don'ts. We're talking about the do's. What are the 4 main things we do on Shabbat that make it so beautiful? And I encourage everybody to listen to these 4 things. Do all of them to some degree. And the 4 things are, number 1, we light Shabbat candles. We bring in the Shabbat 18 minutes before sundown. Today in Loudoun County, it's a 7:11 p.m. 7:11 p.m. we light the Shabbat candles. If you need any information on how to light Shabbat candles, just go on Chabad.org, go on Google, you search how to light Shabbat candles and you find it right away. 7:11. It's a beautiful time for the woman in the house to officially welcome Shabbat Queen into the house and make a very special prayer for herself, her family, the community, and in times like this, the world at large. So that's the first thing. The next beautiful thing on Shabbat is the Kiddush. We sing Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hashares. We sing the song, then we say Yom Hashishi, we do the Kiddush. The Kiddush itself is done with a meal. The point of the meal is to sit down, put away the cell phones, put away everything, and enjoy Shabbat. Sing the songs of Shabbat, and just take part. Feel it, live it, and it's beautifully done through a Shabbat meal with Kiddush. The third item is a day where, because we're already disconnecting, it's a day to pray. It's a day to sit and pray to God. It's a special day in general. The Shabbat prayers are much longer than the prayers we do during the week in synagogue, because there's more time. Prayers during the week is maybe a half hour, 45 minutes every morning. Prayers on Shabbat, 2 hours. Some go up to 3 hours. So it's important. So it's a time to pray. Absolutely. The next item is the idea of studying Torah. When we study Torah, it is God's wisdom that we are connecting our wisdom with God's wisdom. So we open up the book, we open up the Bible, and we start studying. And we're using our brain to attain knowledge that is God's knowledge. We're elevating our brain. Elevating. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and we should all do that. So, Shabbat candles, Kiddush and a meal, study Torah, and pray. Those are the 4 main items to do with Shabbat. And I think in general, with all the crazy, and everyone, I get on I talk to people every day. They get on the phone with people there. Everyone's kvetching about the markets. Everyone's, you need an oasis. Turn off the phones, turn off the news, turn off the day-to-day, turn down. Shabbat's coming in 7:11 tonight. Turn it off. Just disappear into the oasis of Shabbat. The oasis of just removing yourself from the day-to-day rat race craziness of what's going on in the world today. And just be. Just be calm. We have to trust in Hashem that this is going to get better. It is a crazy time we're living in. We need to trust in Hashem that things could turn around. And think of it. You have the most brilliant medical minds around the world trying to figure out how to combat this invisible enemy we have. It takes one breakthrough from one medical professional somewhere in the world, in the US to UK to Australia to, I don't know, wherever they are, wherever the medical professional is, and boom, and this could all be over. And we have to believe that, and it's true. It could happen. Take it from me. You're gonna have now a time where we're gonna be secluded. This time is gonna end. We're gonna get back to normal life. And if we're gonna spend this entire time worrying, and all zerquetscht and full of anxiety, you're gonna look back at this time and say, I could have spent it better. I could have spent it less worrying. There is a lot of pain in the world, and we have to add in goodness and kindness, and we have to, reach out for another. This morning, we got another request for the hotline. We're getting somebody all their groceries that they need. Somebody that's elder. We got to help out each other, no question. But at the same time, keep our heads up high, keep happy, keep positive, because this is going to end, and when it ends, life is going to return to normal. But let's use the time now. And Shabbat, we're standing on the heels of Shabbat, which is happening in a couple hours. I encourage everybody, take on the dues, the good stuff that Shabbat has to offer, from making the Kiddush to doing what we got to do. So with that, I want to end off. When you're sitting at your meal tonight, don't talk about the news. Don't talk about the stock market. Don't talk about your portfolios. Don't look at your portfolios. Just take 24 hours. Last Shabbat, we spent it studying and at home here, just us and the family, we spent it studying and praying. We even did a 1,000-piece puzzle. Could you imagine? You could accomplish amazing things on Shabbat. With that, I want to tell you all, it's painful that we're not connected. It's painful that I don't get to see everybody. We're always virtual. We're always over Skype and Zoom. Zoom is the new Skype. But we're going to get back together. We're going to sing and dance. We're going to drink a l'chaim. We're going to have a good time. And keep your heads held up high until that day happens. And remember to make sure that if you know anybody in need, to reach out to us ASAP to our hotline, Corona hotline at jewishloudon.com. Whether it's medication, food, someone needs time to chat. You want to chat? Call. We'll talk. Enjoy. This is a crazy time. Hold strong. Hang in there. Enjoy Shabbat. And I will see you, God willing, on Sunday at noon with a very special message. We're going to be going through the Passover Seder on Sunday. We're going to start with Kadesh, which is we're going to go through the 15 steps of the Seder. A lot of us here are going to have to run their own Seder this year, and you got to know how to do it. Starting Sunday noon, we're going to go through these steps of the Seder. And we'll do a little message of hope, steps of the Seder, 10 minutes. We'll go through every single one. Everyone will know what to do. God bless you all, and Shabbat Shalom, and reach out if there's anybody that needs anything.